details. Frame looks alright. Oh yeah, perfect. I think. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Right, good morning everyone. Yep, not bad from my end. Just doing the old check of the frame, see where we're at. Look at the hair, need a haircut, but that's okay. We'll get to that another day. Yeah, too much going on in life at the moment to worry about the old haircut. Okay, so I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that we should look at some fast movement stuff, okay, and we'll use the opposite of the drag. So when we did the power strokes, we obviously increased the resistance, okay, but today we're going to decrease it. Okay, so by decreasing the drag factor, there's a couple of things that we need to work on, okay. One is patience and understanding of the speed of the hands around the finish, okay, because what happens is the speed's coming in really fast, okay, and you'll quite often hear me saying hand speed in, hand speed out, okay, but we're going to have disparity here today. And then also what happens around that pickup is that we have to really think about the front end and not rush it or not try and jump on it too much because the resistance is low. We're not going to have that sort of take up feeling through here, through that first part of the stroke, because it's going to be, because of the resistance, the flywheel is just going to be moving real fast, which means that we've got to be accurate with that turn and then come into that speed, okay? And we've got to feel the speed of the legs. We've got to feel the speed of the drive. So we're not trying to force it, okay? We're not trying to like really rush the drive. We want to be able to feel what's actually happening when we lose when we lose that drag factor, okay, when we lose that resistance. So that's the key around this, and this is why this is really good, and obviously it depends on what you're trying to do, but it's also a really good thing to learn and understand, is that when that flywheel is spinning fast, how do we pick it up quickly, okay? And we're picking it up quickly because we're going to be on slower rates, okay? So the flywheel is going to be moving pretty quick, but we're actually not moving super fast with it. It won't be till we get up here, maybe the 24 we'll start to feel it a little bit better, and then when we get up into this 26, 28, that we'll have more of that momentum, okay, that's going to allow us to be quick, okay? So it's an interesting concept because I feel that if you're using this, especially in the rowing community, should we say, flat water, that if you're in an 8, right, or in a 4 or a quad and it's going real quick, right, the boat's moving real fast, you've got to be able to pick up the speed of the moving boat. And this is what this does, because an 8 goes super quick, right, full gas plus 30 k's an hour, okay, in big men's boats and stuff like that, but even plus 20 k's an hour is pretty quick, okay, so it's moving quite fast. So we have to really think about how we're getting to that front and then how we're coming out of that front. And not, when you've got the drag factor down, we want to make sure we're not super focused as much on the splits, okay? Keep an eye on them and get an understanding of it, but they will probably be less than what you're thinking, okay? If you do pick it up quicker, you might get them faster, okay? But what we're trying to feel today is the speed of movement, okay? How fast it is. How fast the leg drive is, not focusing on like trying to be real strong to get the speed of it, okay? We want to make sure that we've got control, we've got composure, and we are feeling that speed as the body has to drive through quickly. Now, when we're driving through quickly as well, we don't want to overdo it and then really ram this handle into the chest, okay? It will be coming through quicker, but we've still got to have that moment of trying to just before the body release it and let it go, okay? So to explain the workout, okay, we've got these 4-minute pieces. You can see the time checks, okay, and we'll go through the ratings. Now, I've got sort of three roughly changes, well, 4 really. and what we're going to do is depending on you and depending on the feeling, hence why I've got either a half number or a full number, because I don't know where everybody is set on their drag. You know, some people might be on a 5, some people might be on a 4, 3, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Okay, but what I want to do is when we get down to the 7th set, the last one of the speed, I want us to have it right at the bottom. Okay, right down, bang, right at the bottom. And that's really going to test us in terms of that speed of movement, having patience coming forward, because the disparity normally is, once we get up in rating, is that this is really going to highlight how fast the drive is and how we have to control it on the way forward. Okay, so that's what we're going to also see while we're doing this workout. So I'll explain it all as we're doing it, just gives an insight into it, focus the little points of it, but it shouldn't be over stressful, because we're actually not really stressing the body too much in terms of like power, but we're stressing the body in terms of speed. Okay, so we want to be able to hold and maintain our posture and our composure and our structure, but what we're really feeling today is the speed, okay? The absolute speed of this machine and how fast we need to move on the drive, and focus that front turn, focus that speed of the body coming through the middle. Okay, and then when we go back to that last one, we'll go back to what we started at, bang, okay? And that'll be quite a big change, okay? Be quite a big change. But as you see, we'll go 2 minutes at 22, 1 at 24, 1 at 26, okay? So let's get ready. We'll warm up, ready to rock and roll. Everyone's in here. Yeah, Robro's saying don't forget the Team Sensei for the Concept 2 Full Challenge. So remember that, team. Get into that. Righto, here we go. So just warm up as normal. We need a couple of minutes just to get ourselves moving. Get that elasticity in the body. Okay, nice, loose and limber. If you haven't already done it. And then we will be rocking and rolling. Okay, and as always, when we start off on this warm-up, just really be patient with the hang, with the drive. Just remember to hold that body posture. Trying to be loose, really making sure that, especially in this warm-up, if we start the way we're trying to get the stroke going, which is relaxed, loose arms, trying to focus down under the lat, this hand movement, we can feel the press of the body, that motion of the swing. Okay, really patient. Okay, nice. So as we get more elastic, more loose, we can start to feel the seat just gliding up with that momentum forward, okay? And that's something that I know I talk about a lot, but I also see people, slowing into the front and purposely holding themselves back to try and feel like they're on there, okay? Just let it keep rolling, okay? Just let it roll. You can't if you're just rolling in, you can't over force yourself to go any further, because that body compression there, okay, it's going to roll, it stops it, okay? With us trying to stop and feel in this strong position, we tighten up, we get tense, and then we get this feeling where we're, more gravity off the front rather than be this accordion, the spring, right? Just coming in, use That body's elasticity. Just roll back one speed. Just roll back, and even if you just stop, okay, you just roll back. The body stops you. You can't go any further. And then we can mold that into the process of our continuous motion. Once we get stable enough, warm enough, ready to actually do the work. Okay? And remember, when you're warming up, get loose first, get comfortable, feel that elasticity, and then just slowly, over every 5, 6, 10 strokes, then start thinking about the pressure. Then start thinking about the application. Okay? Really good. That's real good. Okay, so we'll do another 10 here. Feel the press. Okay, today we're going to have to keep our good structure and good elasticity, and we've got to think about movement speed. Okay? We want boom. Okay? So remember, when we're going to start feeling a real disparity once we get through all of this with the speed of the drive, okay? And remember the patience of the recovery, okay? We don't need to, it's going to be coming in quick. We don't want to stop it and then, you know, whatever. We've got to try and feel like we can create a patient rhythm forward, okay? And remember, because we're going to go through the rates, we'll be able to try it at different things, but as we do, remember, we're going to be super fast here, but then just be relaxed, body forward, okay? Going to be coming in, and then we're going to feel that speed, okay? It is going to feel like we're not holding that handle and we're coming through. Now, don't try too hard, okay? I'm trying to explain this in a way because, and I can explain why, because if you try too fast, right, and you really whip the body through, and then you get to the finish, it's like, oh, shit, because you're going to have to load a lot on the core towards the finish to hold our posture at the back. Just don't want to like really whip it through, you know, and pull a muscle or do something like that. So we've got to make sure that when we're doing it, we do feel the speed, but we also still feel the composure and the posture, you know, and our structure to really hold on to that, okay? So, rock and roll time. Just remember, wherever you start, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 changes, okay? We've got a couple in the middle where we won't change it, we'll just keep it from what it was so we can feel it. So whatever you're starting on, bring it down evenly in 4 sections so that we can get down to the second to last set, which will be us at no drag. Okay, perfect. Okay, right, let's set up the monitor. First one's going to be at normal thing. Normal drag, so let's select the workout, the new workout, intervals time, okay, bump that up to 4 minutes. Now 30 seconds I feel like is going to be enough time. I could have done more, but I'm not going to. Okay, so just leave that flashing on the 30. Let's press that check box. And let's rock and roll, okay? So the first one, we're just getting into this beautiful rhythm. Nice and patient. good control, build into it, okay? Let's start with a really good base. This will be our baseline, really good place to start, okay? Right, are you ready? Attention, go. Okay, lovely. Just remember, just take our time, get this flywheel moving. Get the patience going. That's it. Okay, then with some nice elasticity. And we can feel this now, how when we're at the front, the time that it takes to get hold of that flywheel with that take-up period, okay? That's it, okay, moving it nicely. We've got lovely composure, we're flat with the handle and the chain. And we're just rolling into the front. Rolling. Okay? Perfect. Okay, this is real good. So we've just got this really continuous, patient motion. We've got the flywheel moving. We've got the hang under the armpits. Holding that posture into the front. Okay, lovely. That's real good. This is nice, relaxed. That's really lovely. Movement. Feel that stretch, the connection between the hands, the feet, and the seat. As we feel those three connection points. Okay? Body's opening out in this position by leaving the hands out long, pressing away, and as the speed of that handle starts developing, we're still holding arms out long, body's coming through, and we're holding it to the finish. Okay? So, really good start. Nice and relaxed. Let's drop it down. Okay? And we'll do 2 minutes of 20 and then 2 minutes of 22. Here we go. Now, okay, so already you should probably feel how it's faster. Okay, the drive time is quicker. Still be patient around the front. As I said before, don't focus the speed as yet until we get this motion going. I can already feel the hand speed into the body is quicker. So remember that. Still holding that body position off the front. Okay, just that little bit of structure and posture here. And then as we start pressing, the body is getting driven off the legs. Okay? Lovely. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. Okay, we've got your patience. Just keep focusing on just structure as we move up in speed. Now, so remember, a little bit more hand speed, a little bit more leg speed. Now, we shouldn't have to add a lot more power. You can feel it here. Okay? Moving quickly, holding the momentum around the finish. Try and settle into it. Continuous motion. Forward and back. Okay? Lovely. Beautiful. We just feel the swing. Hang long. Loosen the hands. Rhythm. Good. While we're going to keep moving for us. Okay? Here in that flywheel housing. Not going to slow down too much on us, so smooth connection around the front. Okay, real good. So identify the feeling. Okay. Think about the relaxation, the movement that we can create, and just really flow with it. Okay. So this one's just 4 minutes at 22. No change on the drag. Here we go. So just start off getting our rhythm. And look for consistency. Patience of the stroke. The hand. Okay. Really lovely. And you just hold that. Remember, this is a really good way of trying to find this hand, because we shouldn't feel it being really heavy. We should feel the movement being quicker. Okay, and that's what we want to learn, is that we've got speed here. I can feel how I need to move, and the quickness of the drive. And if I had to add the drag, I know that I'll be working a little bit harder, but I can still hold this posture. Okay? I can feel my body getting driven backwards, finishing in that 1 o'clock position. Okay? That 50-degree range of motion, 30-degree range of motion. Okay? So we're just rolling along here, thinking about this glide in. We can easily roll to that elastic catch position. Okay? Lovely. Really good. Love it. Okay, nice rhythm. Nice hand, feel that pressure on the feet. Those connection points again. Really good. Good hand. Good speed. Okay, good. Hold this to the finish. Get that relaxation. Okay, good. So, nice and controlled. Okay, we should be working, but not overstressing ourselves. Okay, put that down. We've got 3 more changes, so wherever the next one on your setting comes down to. Okay, moving in, 22. Okay, be nice and relaxed here. Just back onto that same rhythm, but as you feel, it's quicker out of the front. Okay, don't try and pick it up harder, or try and get onto the light way a bit quicker. Just accept that it's going to be faster. Okay? Because the resistance is less. So hold that body in that good position. You've still got the same focus of picking up the flywheel, but it's just going to be faster. Okay? Really good. Move with it.
Remember the hand and the fingers. Shouldn't have to choke the handle today. Try and hold on to the power. Remember, feel the feet, feel what they're doing. Yes, we've got feeling in the strap. Helping draw the body forward. The soft knees. Roll in. Head. We press that speed away. Okay. 24. Now. So, speed of the drive. Speed of the handle. Speed. Don't have that tension. Okay? Good. Little legs, driving that body. Speed with this handle. It's coming to us. Take it out. Now, under the armpits. Down to the lats. Okay. One speed forward. Body. Elasticity. Good. Real good. Metronomic, continuous motion. Okay, lovely. So, see that movement, the speed that we create. Okay, just sit on top of that, especially for this next one. It's going to be all at 24. So just feel the speed. Okay? Loose, relax, here we go. Now. But we don't have to work hard to get the speed up or the rating up. I'm just going to swing along here for this 3.5 minutes now and just hold this rhythm. Okay? Be patient, be relaxed. Okay? After the finish, when you draw the hands, we let the hands go with the speed. See if you can actually feel the pressure on the palms of the fingers. Okay, drawing you back that way. Okay, so there you should be able to feel the handle trying to draw us forward. Brings the body with it. We roll. Okay? That's nice patience. Now, remember the drive. Don't overwork it. Think of the speed that it's happening at. hang on. Sit back with the body. Okay? Very good. Pass it along. Okay? It's going to be quicker. Out of the catch, don't grab, move with it, okay? Lovely. Good, okay, we're just moving, rolling with ourselves, holding the speed. Okay, look at the movements, stay relaxed. Okay, you're going to feel fatigue because of the movement speed, not because of how hard it is, okay? Okay, we're good. Right. We've got 2 more changes. So, let's think about this one. We're going back to 22, okay? We'll do the first minute, 22. Second minute at 24, I'm going to speed it up to 26. Here we go. Now, so remember what I was just saying before. The fatigue is because you're probably not used to moving the legs and body this quick, okay? So, remember that we are moving fast. We still want to have relaxation as we can on both the drive and recovery. Okay? We've got patience here. We're rolling around the turn. Okay? Glide up. Okay? Moving quicker. Now. Feel a little bit more speed on that leg. Driving the body. Good. Okay, concentration. Composure. Relax, okay? Open the mouth. Feel the breathing. Just breathe in on that drive. Don't have the body so tense that you can't. Okay? Posture. Move with the machine. Moving with the flywheel. Okay. We're going to tap it up. 26. Now. Yes. Feel that speed on the legs. rhythm. This is not. Okay? But just remember, we still finish in front of the body and feel that momentum around the finish. Speed of the drive. Legs, body, okay? The body speed. Driven by the legs. Stay loose. Stay relaxed. Okay, lovely. Okay. Good, nice. Hold this speed. Slowly. Try and stay nice and loose around the finish. Okay, if we start to tense muscles too much, I know it's difficult. Trying to bring ourselves back over. Okay, start to feel a bit of tightness. Right, now drop it down. Everyone's on one. Gonna go a minute at each of the rates. Okay, 2, 24, 26, 28. Here we go. That long. Now. So, at 22, drive time's going to feel super quick. Don't focus too much, as I said, on those splits. If we pick the speed, we get the drive, we should be able to hold ourselves. This having low drag really does make you think about the core and the structure around the finish, because the speed of the body getting driven means that we have to be able to hold our posture. Okay, 24 now, and now start thinking about keeping that handle moving. Nice and elastic. Okay, it might feel like it's taking you quite a long time on the drive to actually pick up the speed. And that's exactly what it is. So, don't be in a hurry off the front or try and get the feeling. Trust in the process, holding really long arms. Make these arms really long, almost like they are hanging. Leave them out there. So, come back with us. 26. Now, so. Good, moving quicker. Think about the speed of the legs and the body driving. Hold this, set up, left, and to the front. Okay, lovely, yeah. Okay, Breathe, think about the speed. Right, 28, here we go. Now, stability, in the finish. Speed of the drive. Power. 10. The speed of that movement is causing out fatigue. So, stay loose. Stay relaxed. Hold this. 10. Okay. Real good. Okay, not much time now, so bring that drag up. Okay. Now, we've been focusing on the speed. Now we're going to have to think about that stability just a little bit more, okay? Now work into it. Here we go. 22. We're going to go 2 here at 22, okay? Straight away. Don't start going into the shoulders. Okay? Think about what we've been doing. The posture in the hand. Long arms. Okay, leave the arms out long. Focus that drive. Okay? Now hold this. Okay? Completely different feeling, I know. Let's just keep these arms out long. Hang. Good job of it. Hit. Low resistance. Now just let the body and legs and the core take that pressure on the drive. Okay, nice. Stay relaxed around the finish. Take the long arms with me. Core stability. Okay, lovely. Right. 24. Remember, set that flywheel along. Now. Good. Hang. Long arm. Increase. So that seat rolling to the ankles there. Okay, we're creating that body movement and set up on the recovery. And when we reach the front there, we're already waiting. Okay? Right, move it along, 26. Now, both feet. Feel the push now. Body motion. Breathe. Through the drive. Yeah. Good hang with me. One smooth drive. Long arms. Swing. One push. Beautiful. Hey, what a difference. Very much the chalk and cheese, like when we do power strokes and we come back to normal. Just reset your menu, okay? We can warm down, okay? Just take a moment to regain our composure. Just move, okay, before we start stretching out a little bit more. Okay, really good. Now, while we're warming down, just try and think back to some of those parts when the drag was coming down. Okay, what did you find difficult? Did it really feel like you were missing quite a lot at the front? Okay, now remember that because the gear and the flywheel is moving quickly, that it might take back to about here before you really start feeling what you've got. Okay, when we've got a slow flywheel, we come round the front there and then it's almost straight onto it. Okay, but when the flywheel is moving very quickly, the length of time to get from the gear change to the speed that the flywheel is moving to then try and increase the speed of the flywheel, which is what we do in every stroke, takes slightly longer. Okay, and that's why trying to say at the front, don't worry about it, you know, just feel that hang. You're not going to have that same pressure that you feel down through the body like you would here, okay, with that higher drag. And so that allows us to think more about this hang, right? It does allow us to think more about this posture as we drive back and hold in that position, because we don't have that like, oh, it's heavy and I've got to try and create some force to it. And that's why mixing up these drags and doing stuff like this, okay, what you could do is you could do this in 5-minute sections, 6 5-minutes, and probably just do 22s, 22, 22, 22, and then back and do 5 minutes at 22 after on normal drag. Okay, and what it's doing is it's just putting ourselves into the position that we want to be, okay, without the pressure, without the expectation of trying to hit certain speeds, and really just focusing on our body and where we need to be in terms of our shape, in terms of our technique. And once we get that, like this last set, right, it's like, whoa, I can feel that power. Right now, all of a sudden, I've got to have a way stronger core through here, okay? Whereas when it was quick, especially around here, you would have really felt the core having to be like this, and I was almost feeling my quads and my hip flexors because of that there having to help this forward, okay? Because of that speed that it's driving through, there's not that sort of hold with the power in the core, okay? So a lot to think about, but at the same time, remember when we're doing any workouts, self-evaluation and understanding, trying to think, what were we doing? What was I doing? How did I feel at that certain point? I didn't quite understand, I couldn't pick it up At 26, it just felt I was just too slow. I couldn't get the rate. No matter what I tried to do, you know, I just couldn't get it. And those are things that we look at and we work on so that we can try and identify what is potentially holding us back from then being able to put it into this sort of stuff at full pace, which then we can work on, and it's going to make us better. Okay? So, just another 30 seconds here. Just stretch right out to full length, okay, elastic length. Just feel the seat. Remember, we've only got body weight here. We've got this hang. Good. Do 5 more strokes. Last one. Oh. Beautiful. Oh man. Yeah, that was real good. Real good. We haven't done one of those speed ones for a while. So bringing that back into the equation, that was pretty good. Oh, Nancy made a live stream. Maybe the Ember, you're here. Oh, good on you, Nancy. So, yeah, like as we've been going through and doing a whole lot of sessions in different parts, it's understanding and trying to give you guys some tools, right? Trying to give you some tools so that when you're doing things by yourself, you can get a feeling and an understanding, right? And that's what it's all about. Yeah, your body is confused now, thanks so much. But that is the case because most of the time we don't do that fast stuff, right? And bringing the pressure down or the resistance down, it really does, it helps teach what happens around the front. And it helps trying to teach the hang of the body because when we have it in higher power and stuff like that, what happens is, yes, I know that we're looking at a speed on screen or a watts or a calorie or whatever our chosen thing is. And when you've got resistance, you can work hard, okay? You can work hard because it's there. You can feel it. You're like, oh yeah, boy, I can feel that, mate. Okay, and that's what it's about. But we can't always have that, right? And so what we're trying to do is just really feel when we've got no resistance. It's like, well, okay, I need to think about the body, its posture, and its sequence quickly. And that's what it does when you're bringing that pressure down, is that you have to hold this up and you have to move, you know, and hopefully because you've not got this pressure and we don't have to feel like we've got the strength to hold it, we can probably think about that hang better, right? The arms, the hang, the under here, you know, because we don't have this like, you know, through the chest and stuff. And then ultimately on the way back, you know, when I was saying, just feel that pressure that's against the palms of the fingers, like moving forward. And you can feel that because you don't have that resistance. And then the fatigue that we were creating is literally because we're moving faster, right? And this is a classic case, right, which everyone talks about and everyone sees online and everyone's like, what drag should I be rowing, right? If you want to row on one drag, right at the bottom, to get the same speed as you would at 10, you've got to rate probably 10 points higher, right? At 10, you're probably not even going to break 30 rate, okay? You just can't. You can't move that quick. But then you could have it on 1 and move at 40, 42 strokes a minute. But what's your body capable of doing? Okay, I'm probably not the fast guy and I'm probably not the strong guy. So that's why I'm fucking about bang in the middle on 5, okay? Now I know it's still a number and clean drag, blah, 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 whatever. But that's a simple way of teaching somebody. Be like, okay, try and rate high on 10. And then go now on 1, now try and rate high. Now where do you feel like you're more suited? More power, more speed? And that's where you should find that position,
of your drag, okay? So that was really just about what I wanted to get on to everybody today, is understanding, getting that feeling, okay, that movement. So think back to it, as you say, when you evaluate it yourself, think about what you felt. Think about, I wasn't moving my hands quick enough on this one here. I was overrating it, or I was underrating it, whatever. And it's just something for you to think about and consider going forward. And it's a simple case where you might do 30 minutes on the machine one day, right? Just as a training, but you could do 5 minutes up on 6, 5 minutes on 4, 5 minutes on 6, 5 minutes on 4. Then you can put it back into the middle on 5, and I'm only using this as a round number here, and then you finish off the last 10 minutes at normal, okay? And you learn what you learn from less drag and from heavier drag, right? More probably core stability and structure here, more speed and relaxation at the lower drag, okay? And those are the types of things that I want you guys to go away and be able to do and use as tools to better yourselves. Okay, good workout. Thanks, Alan. Yep, that's what we're here for. So, really good work, team. Okay, great stuff. Great session. It's always there. Go back and learn about it. Change it up. If you've ever, as I say, whatever you guys are doing, just mix it up. Try different things. There's plenty of things that we could be doing on this. Pims, great session. Love understanding the drag and feeling the move faster, slower, and watch even more form carefully. Thank you. Yeah, and that's it, right? I've just got experience on it. I feel like I can pass some things on, which allows you guys to go away and do what you need to do. Okay. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. Next week, yeah, I'll figure out another session next week. Get into it. But until then, keep doing what you're doing well, keep moving forward on all your goals and keeping fit, healthy, doing whatever, recover well from this. Might be a bit of stretching just because of the speed, or else you might actually be like, actually I haven't felt my body that good for a while, which is always good. Sometimes we don't need to be loading it all the time. Sometimes we need to take a bit of a break, okay? So thanks very much, team. Until next week, peace out. Have a good time, stay safe. We'll see you later on. Beautiful.